Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today we are going to do another $10 meal challenge. If you are new here, we make videos every day, just about anything. We do motherhood, budget-friendly living. I am a teacher, so I include some of that content, and we live in northern Colorado, so you might see some beautiful scenery as well. If you like that type of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Usually we do budget-friendly meals every once in a while, maybe once or twice a month, but I do like to challenge myself to cook from our pantry and what we have. We are semi-amateur preppers over here, so we like to pick things up just to be stocked in case of price increases or food shortages. That's just how we like to run our kitchen over here. My husband is in law enforcement, so you won't see him too often. His schedule is a bit sporadic, but we do a lot of family content. So this week, we are going to challenge ourselves to eat for $10 for the whole week. This is going to include dinner, and my prices will be different from yours just because we're in different areas, but I'm going to try and include all the prices down in the description box below. Some of these prices will be like subtracted because we're not using all of the product, if that makes sense. And we came in around $10.89, so not too bad. I'm really excited. I do eat vegan while my family eats the standard American diet, so you will see a little bit of both in this challenge. And we have quite a bit of meals for you across the board, so I'm really excited. I do always like to say in these videos, if you are experiencing any food insecurity in your home, to reach out to your local 211, any of your local food cupboards, churches, schools, anyone that you can reach out to, please do. That's what those resources are there for. If you feel uncomfortable doing that, please reach out to me. My email is linked in the description box, and I will try my best to help you in your area. So without further ado, we are going to get right into this video. Please make sure to check out the description box. All of my information is in there, and then all of the recipes for this video will be typed out. All right, let's get right into today's video. So our first meal here is going to be fried rice. I always like to include it, but try and do a different spin on it every time. We have some instant white rice. We have some mixed veggies. I actually had to go to Kroger to get these. They were 89 cents because they were out at Target. I have some crushed pineapple as well as some seaweed. This is how I get some of my iodine if you're vegan and you're lacking that in any way. But I just like to crush those up into little tiny pieces and put it into the fried rice. Some things I'm not including are some of the generic spices. Like, I'm not going to put ginger in here because not everyone has that on hand, and sometimes it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm just going to do some onion powder, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then I'm going to do soy sauce. You can get soy sauce for free just about anywhere, but inexpensive soy sauce is 99 cents a bottle. So I'm not going to include that. You don't absolutely have to have it, but it's a cheap way to add flavor to a lot of things. So I'm going to fry this up. I am going to use a little bit of oil, so you can include oil in your budget if you have it on hand. But let me show you how this turns out. I'm going to do the whole thing. So 3 cups of rice and then 3 cups of water. And the minute rice was the cheapest one. Again, it really depends on your area here. There might be 3.5 in there. I'm not even going to attempt that. I'm just going to do the 3 cups. This will do 6 servings and 2 different dishes right now. So now I need 3 cups of water. And then I'm going to put some oil in there. And then I'm just going to cover it on the stove top until it gets tender. I'm reading the back of this. You could also use a microwave if you want to. I forgot to mention that. So we have our seaweed. We're going to cut up half of the seaweed into the pan with some oil. We are going to use half of the pineapple jar, half of the rest of the mixed vegetables, and then the rest of the rice. You're going to cook this with soy sauce, and I'll show you what I do, but I like to flatten down the rice so it gets a little crispy on one side. You could add chicken to this, you could add tuna to this, you could add an egg to this, but this is what we are going to go with right now. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you. This next one is going to be a little different. So we're doing some Krabby Cakes, and we are going to be making little potato bun thins, if you will, with some flour and mashed potatoes, and then we're also going to do some French fries on the side. So for the tuna, I'm sorry, for the crab cakes, you're gonna need this, some Old Bay, and then a little bit of cream cheese with a little bit of flour, and that's gonna kind of bind it together. You could also use egg if you would like to in this. I'm gonna save my eggs for something different here, but this is really easy, flavorful, and you can have a bunch of these, so yum. Okay, I'm gonna get going on this one. All right, we are gonna make the tuna now, so I'm doing a whole can of tuna. And then I'm gonna do some salt and pepper, and then about a fourth or maybe a third of this cream cheese. I'm gonna save the rest for something else. And yep, call it good. And go deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started. I will say, in place of tuna, you could use canned chicken. You could also get 2 of these for $1.39. It comes in a 2-pack. Or if you don't eat any meat at all, you could use chickpeas and call it good. But these are really versatile, all super inexpensive. We're gonna use this for some little Krabby Cakes, and we're gonna also use it for some tuna melts as well. All right, we have our tuna and cream cheese mixture. We're gonna add about 3 tablespoons to start of flour. And we are gonna make some crab cakes that are baked into the oven, and we're gonna do some Old Bay. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no, no. This next one is a casserole, so we're going to use half of the rice, half of the black beans, half of the tomato sauce, half of the cheese block, about a half of the cream cheese, and then some veggies. So all you got to do is mix that all together. My rice is cooked, and we're going to bake it at 375 for around 25 minutes uncovered. This is really good. You could serve it with chips, you could serve it on tortillas, you could serve it as is, you could serve it over a salad, but this is super tasty and very filling for everybody. If you did buy that can of chicken, then you could add this to it if you wanted. Very versatile and a lot of flavor. I'm just popping on here while I put this one together. Just let me know in the comments down below if you want to see different varieties of these budget meals. I could do a low carb one, a meatless one, a vegan one, one with all meat, one with some form of a diet like a keto diet or something like that. Maybe you're gluten free. I can do a lot of different ones. So let me know in the comments which ones you want to see next. Tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd be... We are gonna make some flatbreads now. So I have my marble out. If you're new here, I just picked up a tile from Home Depot or Lowe's or something, and I make a whole lot of pierogies on this channel, so, and breads, and I do like to bake. I'm not very good at it, but I try. And I like to protect my countertop, so I got this marble slab for $7, and it's awesome. So we're gonna do the flatbread. This yields 8. Hold on, toddlers are arguing. Hey, are you all right? Be gentle. So this flatbread yields 8. So I have some mashed potatoes here. You need 1 cup of mashed potatoes and 1 cup of flour. I suggest adding salt to this so you get a little bit of flavor. But we are gonna roll it out. I'll show you the dough consistency you need, and then we're gonna cut it into 8. We're gonna make like a log, cut it into 8, roll it out, and then we're gonna fry them. They are so good, easy, unique, budget friendly. They're just great to have on hand. You could also use pumpkin puree with this, which I've done in the past, depending on what season you're at here. But mashed potatoes were the way to go. This next one is going to be a pizza. So we're going to use that same dough. We're going to use some potato and flour. I would suggest cooking this before, so get it all shaped and formed, then cook it at like 400 for like 10 minutes, and then take it out and put your toppings on. I know it's a hot debate, pineapple on pizza. I like it, so I'm gonna put it on the pizza. My family does like it, except for my husband. The kids really love it. It adds that like caramelized like sweetness to it, which is really nice, but you do not have to add this to it. Again, super customizable like most pizza is, but yeah, you're just gonna top this with the ingredients that you see and then bake it for another, I'd say 12 to 15 minutes at 400, and then you should be good to go. This next one is going to be pineapple pancakes. It is a breakfast for dinner. I definitely include these every single time I do a budget challenge, just because breakfast for dinner is so affordable and it feeds so many people. So we have a ripe banana here. I believe this was 7 cents or something like that. And then we do have some cinnamon. Now that is optional. I have the rest of the pineapple. I'm going to include about 3/4 cup of flour, and then you could use milk if you have it on hand, but I'm just going to use water for the sake of saving money. And then you cook it just like you would a pancake, and then you can serve it with some eggs. I'm going to end up using 2 or 3 eggs out of my pack here and a little sprinkle of cheese, and then we are good to go. If you have money in your budget, you could buy one of those sausage ropes from Hillshire Farms. I believe they are close to $3, but they are super inexpensive if you want to, add some more protein to your meals, but we did not do that. It is the next morning, and I'm just showing you an example. I heated up some of the pancakes here, and I have 3 eggs with some of the cheese. So now we have 9.
I got eat all this.
Yeah, we have 9 eggs left. That's plenty of food. Honestly, if you want to keep this basic, you could get a ring of bologna sausage. You could get eggs. You could get potatoes and call it good. I mean, there's a lot of inexpensive foods at your grocery store, so I encourage you to go check them out and look at the sale rack too, because there's always some good stuff there. All right, here's everything laid out. We meal prepped it this time. I don't always do this, but I'm home with the kids right now, and my husband's on duty coming up in a few days, so I just wanted to, just put everything together for him. I'm showing you now all the extra stuff. So we have extra potatoes, extra seaweed, we have extra black beans, we have extra tomato sauce, we have extra pineapples. There's just so many different things that we had extra of. We had extra cheese, cream cheese, eggs. There's just a lot here. So there's a lot that you can do with these ingredients. These are the tuna cakes. I would suggest, like I said, using maybe 1 less tablespoon of the flour. They were a little cakey for me, but we still ate them. They were just fine. And then I have these little flatbreads here. I'll tell you, they are super delicious dipped in hummus if you have it in your budget to make your own hummus, which is relatively easy to make. I've made it on the channel before. Just look in my recipes playlist, but you could use them for tuna melts if you wanted. This is the fried rice. This is super filling for the family, and it was really tasty. I really like the addition of the sweet corn in this veggie blend. Then this is the pizza. Like I said, I think I would do something a little differently, and that would be to cook the crust before you go ahead and put the ingredients on top. So about 10 minutes here. I have my son next to me. If you can hear him during this voiceover, I apologize. And then I do have the rice dish here. This is really delicious. It's like a little cheap spin on risotto, if you will. But you could dip your little pitas in here, flatbreads, whatever you want to call those things. If you wanted to, you could use chips. You could top it with sour cream if you have it in your budget. And then we do have those pancakes. Like I said, I served those with eggs and I was good to go. So this is everything. I am super excited with how everything came out. Alrighty everyone, that is going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed these meals. I hope it inspired you to cook on a budget, and it inspired you to check out some ingredients that maybe you thought could not be put together. Please remember, if you are experiencing any food insecurity in your home, to dial your local 211 or reach out to me. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and we will see you next time. Bye everyone.